What's going on, guys? My name's Mitch Robs, and today we're going to be going over another Twine Storm Shield Defense Amplifier. So we're going to be going over Devil. Devil is the northwest amplifier in Twine Peaks Storm Shield defenses, and it's going to be hit 6th on your Twine Storm Shield Defense 10, and it's going to go for 10 minutes. This is the amplifier that probably has the worst building around it. There's all these ridges around. There's a lot of places that the husk can go that you can't build. So it's always a problem child, and that's why it's called the Devil. It used to be able to get hit from the west, the north, and the east, but it only gets hit from the north and the west now, so we're going to take advantage of that. So the first side we're going to go over today is the west. The north will be a separate video, and it'll be next, but the west is probably the lesser of the two evils. So first things first, I'm just going to surround our amplifier in walls, and we're going to place a floor, a wall, and a floor above it. Okay? Then we're going to go over to the west side. We're going to go over our pathing first, right? So there's two different pathings that we're going to give the husk. We're going to give the husk a straight path directly to the amplifier right here where that lava bomb is, up this little ramp and straight to the amplifier, as well as on the right side. There can be some spawns up here, and as well as some of the husks from the spawns down here will walk all the way up this double ramp and want to come along this side. So we're going to split this up into two pathways. Alright, so the first pathway that we're going to go over with is this one. We have to do a slight lava bomb shift for this. So if you don't know what a lava bomb shift is, it's basically you can do a combination of floors, ramps, and stuff like that to move the meteors that fall from the sky in Twine Peaks Endurance and Storm Shields. But we're going to literally take a floor at the top of this ramp next to this ridge, and we're going to floor out all the way towards this ridge. We're going to have floors all the way there. Okay? We're going to place a floor to the left of these two tiles. Then we're going to place floors all along here. 3 tiles here. So what that's going to allow us to do is shift the lava bomb a little bit over here. And that's going to be our general pathway, and that's where our tunnel is going to be. So let's see if we can get the lava bomb to spawn. Boom. Lava bomb didn't break any of that. And this is where our pathway is going to be. Alright. So we're going to start here. This is going to be our pathway. We're going to place a wall here, a floor, and then a cone. And then we're also going to do that for the other side. So we're going to go 2 over with it. We're going to go wall, wall, floor, floor. Cone facing the southwest side, and then regular cone. And then this cone is going to be surrounded in walls. We're going to go up our tunnel. We're going to have a wall on either side. We're going to have walls aligning all of these floors. Like this. And that's going to be our tunnel. So that's going to be the general layout of the tunnel right there. And we'll go over how high up the ceiling traps and stuff are going to be like that. We're going to place a wall right here. Okay, so now we're going to place the ceiling traps of this. Or not the ceiling traps, but we're gonna place the ceiling of it. We're not going to go 1 high ceiling like this. We're actually going to go 2 high ceiling up here. What this is going to allow us to do is place ceiling electric fields 2 high. And if a propane does go off in here, it won't affect our ceiling traps. So we're just going to mirror our floor tiles with our ceiling tiles right here. Okay, and then we're just going to connect the walls all the way up towards our ceiling tiles up there. And that should be pretty simple, connecting the walls up there. We're actually going to leave this one as such, because this ceiling electric field, I think, might be able to hit something over here. But now that we've filled in all those walls, we're going to pull out a little bit of our spawn trap that we're going to have. It's not going to be much of a spawn trap, but it is going to be something. So we're going to go 1 tile, 2 tiles out, and then we're going to have a tile to the left and right of both these tiles. So boom, 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 boom. So it should be a 2x3 starting at this tile. So a 2x3 of little spawn trap, and that's where our ceiling drop traps are going to go. That's going to give us a little bit more stalling power, and like the nurse husks are going to get stuck down here versus being in our tunnel where we don't want them. Now we're going to come all the way up here. We're going to do our pathing for the top side tunnel. So we're going to get them to go all the way over here, right? We're going to make a design called an alternator. If you've never seen an alternator before, it's basically you have a 2x2 like this. You get them to go in one side of the tunnel. So we're going to pick this side. We're going to have a walls like a maze in here. We're basically going to get them to go from one side of the tunnel all the way to the other side, all the way back to the other side with this wall right here. And we're going to put ceilings on top of it. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to get them to walk in here. They're going to have to go right into a wall launcher, a wall launcher, a wall launcher, and a wall launcher. If they make it past that, we're going to have timeout rooms, a triple timeout room, just to take out like the smashers and anything that make it past that. And that should be the majority of the tunnel right there, like at the pathways and stuff. Now we'll go over like block off and stuff like that. So now we're going to go over the block off of the tunnel, and it should be relatively simple, right? And we're not going to go too crazy on it, but we do have to put a lot of, like, I'm not going to say a lot of block off, but we do have to put some block off in here. So first things first, we're going to put a cone tile right here, facing the southwest. We're going to surround that in walls. We're going to come all the way over here where we place this wall right here. We're going to keep going, and it's going to be along this little, like, hill right here. We're going to surround it until we get to the first tile right here at the bend. Then we're going to skip a bunch of tiles, and then we're going to get to this little opening. We're going to place a wall here, a ramp here, and then a wall. Okay. We're going to come all the way back here, and we're going to place walls starting at this little ridge, all the way along here, ramps, and then walls. You can put the edited cone pieces. I'm just lazy, so I'm going to put those ramps. And then we're going to also place, I think, a... I think I have... Yeah, so that should be still in there, right? Yeah, I think we're going to place a cone here, surrounded in walls. And then another... I don't think we need another cone. I think that's all Gucci. We might do this and surround that particular wall like that. So it should be... The lava bomb should be stuck in here. Okay, I think that should be all good for the block off. Now, we're going to come up here. We're going to go in between the two tunnels, and there's going to be a little bit of block off, right? So there is a spawn right here on this little 2x3 ridge. So we don't want them walking straight between our tunnels. So we're going to start at the front of our tunnel. We're going to do 1 tile, 2 tile, 3 tiles over. And we're going to fill this with sandwiches facing the southwest. And we're just going to fill that in with walls surrounding cones facing the southwest. So like that, and like that. We shouldn't need too much layering because they do have a really short path through our alternator. But we are moving them over a tile or 2 tiles, so we do want to have enough layers in between them and their objective that they don't want to beat through it. But that should be the majority of this tunnel, actually, in the block off. I don't think we're going to need too much of a lobber shield, but we are going to put like a mini one right here. So we're going to come over here. We're going to place this. We're going to edit it into a ramp piece. We're going to get that pre-edited, and we're going to edit it. It's going to make our life a lot easier. We're going to go over 4 tiles, and that realistically, I think, should be all that we need for a lobber shield. I don't think we need any other lobber shield. I could be wrong. Don't get me wrong. I could come back in revisions and say that, but I think that's all we're going to need for a lobber shield. Alright, and that should be the majority of the tunnel and the lobber shield. We'll go and place traps right now, but it's pretty simple. We're going to have to add a little bit of stagger cyclers and stuff like that, but that's the majority of the walls and stuff that we place in this. So we're going to start on this tunnel because it's the most complex out of the 2. But basically, up there, up top, we're going to first put our 6 ceiling drop traps, spawn traps right here. And there we go. We're going to come up above this ramp. There's also going to be a ceiling drop trap. Okay. We're going to keep going forward. There's going to be a sound wall on this wall. Realistically, you could stagger sound walls, like one's 1 reload and one's 2 reload, but most people aren't going to have that. If they're just starting off. So we're going to also put a sound wall here and a sound wall here. And we could also, like, if we really wanted to, add these 2 walls, sound wall here. But that's up to you guys. So we're going to keep going like this. We're going to have a wall launcher right here. With 3 times impact, 2 times reload speed. And there's going to be a sound wall in here. And as well as, we're going to have a broadside. So where's a broadside trap that's all the way up at the top, and we're going to place it here. We're going to have a wall dart shooting across. And we're going to have a ceiling, or a floor, what is that called? Retractable floor spikes. We're going to have a regular wooden floor spikes here. Above, we're going to put ceiling electric fields. Ceiling electric fields are a really nice trap because they do cover a significant area. I think a 3x3 area, which is pretty huge. Yeah, 3x3 tile range. We're going to keep going forward. We're going to have a 3x impact, 2x reload speed wall launcher, which I just suggest if you're just trying to get your storm shield defenses done. We're going to have a wooden floor spike. We're going to have a wall dart. We're going to have a wall dart broadside tunnel like we normally do. And we're going to have a retractable floor spike. All right. So this is basically like any husk that makes it past this, what is it called? Spawn trap isn't really going to make it past these 2 timeout rooms. Okay. And then the rest of this is going to be dedicated to killing smashers. All right. So we're going to first edit those little low walls there. And we're going to edit even more quarter low walls to right here. What this is going to allow us to do is have the smashers path the right side of these tiles versus on the left side. And that's going to make a huge difference when we're trying to push the smashers into a timeout room, because they only take 2 steps over when they get staggered. So we're going to line the top of this with ceiling electric fields. Okay. We're going to have 3x impact, 2x reload speed wall launchers lining these walls. And we're going to have tar pits on the last 2 floors, and then on the first floor, we're going to have a wooden floor spike. We're going to have retractable floor spikes in the timeout room areas. We're going to have wall darts on every single wall in the timeout room areas. And then on the edited low walls, we're going to have wall dynamos. That's the word I'm looking for. We're going to have these wall dynamos. All right, so our tunnel's looking pretty simple, right? We're just going to have AoE from our ceiling electric fields. We're going to have our stagger recyclers into timeout rooms, which are going to absolutely nuke them. And then they're going to walk straight up here. Okay, now let's go over the other tunnel. So we're going to go all the way to the beginning of our tunnel, and we're going to go over the traps we're going to place in it. So first things first, I want to place a sound wall on the left and the right side of this. So sound wall here, sound wall here. We're also going to put a sandwich over here so the husks don't break into this wall. But we're going to also place a sound wall there. So in the case the husks are walking up here and they're on this right side, they could potentially get their propane taken off of the sound wall. We're going to go into the tunnel. There's going to be a sound wall on the left, a sound wall on this back wall, a sound wall here, and a sound wall here. This entirety of this alternator, his goal is to get propane off the propane husks. We're going to place ceiling gas traps on each and every single one of these tiles. And we're going to have 3x impact, 2x reload speed wall launchers pushing them back through the tunnel. We're then going to have wooden floor spikes lining the tunnel. So it's a really simple design. We literally have all the ceiling tiles having ceiling gas traps. We have all these wall launchers pushing back if they recycle outside the tunnel. And then we have sound walls on the rest of the walls. We're going to keep going forward. There's going to be a tar pit, or 3 tar pits. There's going to be the edited quarter low walls that we usually put to stagger recycle. And then we're going to have our edited low walls so that we can make our little AoE tunnel. Okay, so we're going to have our 3x impact, 2x reload speed wall launchers. We're going to have our retractable floor spikes in these. We're going to have our wall darts shooting across. So there's 5 wall darts there. We're going to have our wall dynamos. So let's get to wall dynamos. And then we're going to have our ceiling electric fields above. These are going to allow us to AoE everything down that makes it this far, which is only realistically going to be smashers. But that should be all the traps in this build, right? I don't think we should have anything else left to do. There should be a sufficient amount of block off and a straight enough tunnel that they shouldn't break through anything and go any weird pathways. But I do hope you guys enjoyed this build. If I have any revisions, I'll place it after this. There shouldn't be too many, honestly. I think I've thought most of the things through. Hold my breath on that one. But I do hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you do like this video, leave a like on it. I really appreciate it. And comment down below if you guys like this series. I like going over all these SSD builds, and I think they're fun. And they might be a little bit overkill. I'm going to be real with you. This might be overkill for Twine SSD 10. But this is you guys' final SSD. You got to prove yourself. And I'm just giving you guys ideas for it. And as well as consider subscribing to the channel. I love making content like this. It's a lot of fun. Check me out on Twitch at twitch.tv/Mitch_Robs. We have a lot of fun there. We do a lot of MSK help, mission help, and a lot of endurance building and stuff like that. But I also have a Discord server if you guys would like to join up and find groups and stuff like that there. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video.